Okay. All right, let's see. It's okay. Remove. Yes. Remove that. Okay. Yes. Okay. I think I'm live. Hi, everybody. Let me know when you can see me. Can everybody see me? Wait, let me get to the comments. So I just want to make sure that this is working. Hi. Okay. Can y'all see me? I'm just making sure. Hi. Okay, it's working. Oh, y'all. I did not know if it was going to work or not. Hey, y'all. Hey, Roxanne. Hey, Adrena. Andre. Okay, I'm saying your name wrong. I'm so sorry. I know I'm saying it wrong. Hi. Hi, Chelsea. Okay, so you can all see me. Okay, y'all. So y'all are fixing to experience something with me because this is the very first time that I'm going to go live on all platforms. And I know some people might be like, what? No. Like, but y'all, I'm extremely busy and it's very hard for me to just go live and take that time for each platform, if that makes sense. So I have my phone. Let me turn my screen so you can kind of see. Do you see my phone right there? Like just a piece of it? Okay. So what we're about to do is I'm new to TikTok. I'm new. Everybody's been telling me to transfer like over there. Of course, I'm not leaving Facebook. I'm still here. So if you do not have TikTok, it's okay. It's okay. Hey, Bobby. Woo. Bobby Westbrook. Immediately feel something with you. Go ahead and email Bobby at angelleighassistant@gmail.com. Okay. And then you may get put into the waiting room. Also, we'll get to that in just a minute. But go ahead and email at angelleighassistant@gmail.com. This was to Bobby Westbrook. I just feel something with you. So we'll see who that is trying to come forward. So I'm fixing to go live on TikTok. So if you see me looking over, I'm also talking to people on TikTok. Okay. So that's like what I'm doing. I don't know how this is going to play out. I'm extremely nervous. Like I'm broke out in hives over this because I heard that TikTok people can be very mean. I'm used to that. Like I've had protesters, so but I just don't know how this is going to play out. So we're going to see. Also, YouTube is a big thing. So I'm on YouTube as well. I should be. If you're in YouTube, let me know. Leave a comment so I can make sure. Yes, hey, I see people on YouTube. Hey, Anna. Hey, y'all. Okay, so only if I call your name, like if I say, hey, I feel something with you, that's when you email. Okay, email at angelleighassistant@gmail.com. But I for sure, Bobby Westbrook. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go live on TikTok, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just try to. I don't know really. Hey Dawn, oh, she's on YouTube. We're gonna just see Melissa Rutledge. Feel something with you. You may want to go ahead and email at angelleighassistant@gmail.com. Okay. Celeste. I feel something with you is like CELEST. Email at angelleighassistant@gmail.com. Oh, y'all. Okay. All right, y'all wish me luck. I'm fixing to go ahead and go on TikTok. We're going to start that as well. I promise y'all, I can see both screens. Okay. So y'all, let's do this. Okay. All right. I'm going to go live right now. My ears are ringing. Is your ears ringing? All right. I'm going to go ahead and start. Hi, everybody. I am live on multiple platforms. So if you're new here, I'm Angel Leigh. I'm so excited that you are here. Let's see. How does this work? Okay. So I am new to TikTok. I'm learning. So y'all please be nice, be patient. Hey. All right. So we are also over at Facebook. So if you see my comments, please, if you see me, hey, Alyssa, hey, Jaden. Okay. So it's working. Okay. Well, there we go. So I'm new to TikTok. I don't understand the gifting, anything such as that. Like I have no idea what that even means, but I'm learning. You do not have to send gifts to get readings. These are absolutely free. I'm on both platforms. So if you see me right now and I'm looking over, okay, if you see me looking over, I am also on YouTube and Facebook. So I am on all platforms. So if you have Facebook, go ahead, send me like a follow over there. It's Sarah Delaney in parentheses, Angel Leigh, Southern Spiritual Messenger. And I'll also have YouTube. Now with TikTok, y'all correct me on Facebook, y'all, or on TikTok if I'm wrong. But usually when I do lives on TikTok, right, it doesn't stay. Like once the lives are done, that's it. You know what I mean? So what you can do, if let's say I connect for you, and I'm just gonna talk about that, and y'all, we're gonna start connections. I'm gonna start giving free readings and that kind of thing. If I connect with you and you can't see it right on TikTok, you can always go over to YouTube. So be sure to subscribe for free to my YouTube channel, y'all. I've got a lot of stuff on there. And so subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can absolutely do it for free, and you can go back and watch this live. Okay. So, so if I do connect for you, and even though it disappears on TikTok, you can go straight over to my YouTube channel later on once it processes and that kind of thing, and you can listen to your connection that we had together. Now, I know that this is a little different. I was telling Facebook, my friends over there, that this is the first time that I'm streaming from all platforms. Well, I'm streaming from YouTube, Facebook, maybe Instagram, maybe, I'm not sure, and TikTok. Okay. So if you're new to TikTok or you're new to follow me, you can kind of see how this works. So if you see me looking over at another screen, I'm on my laptop right now, live on YouTube and Facebook. So I'm talking to all of y'all at one time. It's just easier for me this way. It's just so much easier for me. And so you may not, if you're on TikTok, you may not see me bring people on Facebook, but you should hear them. Okay. So I'm so excited. So even though you're not on Facebook, you should be able to hear the connections, but I'm bringing people on video. Okay. That's the plan. Someone said on Facebook, it is going to be a busy night. Only do Facebook. Me too. I'm new to TikTok, and I've had so many people tell me that I should come over to TikTok, you know. Now, how is this going to work? I first want to introduce myself. If you're new on Facebook and TikTok, I'm Angel Leigh. I have been seeing visions since I was 3 years old. I don't force it. Now, there is a lot of amazing and beautiful people that have the same gift as me, the same ability. We're all different. We all connect different. We all see differently. So I'm not comparing how it works for me of how someone else does. I believe that there's enough sunlight for all of us. And I believe that if you are here to help somebody, you know, and help bring them comfort, applause to you. And I think that's absolutely amazing. So the way that it works for me may not be how it works for somebody else, right? So with me, you don't have to gift me. You don't have to do, I don't even understand that. If I thank you. But these that I'm doing publicly on a public platform are always free. Okay. So always know that I love to give free readings as much as I can. But if you are interested in a private, if you've ever had a private session with me, please in the comments down below, like share your experience and that kind of thing. I've connected to thousands of souls, thousands. So you'll kind of see how tonight's going to work. But I also do, on top of Facebook and the TikTok lives and that kind of thing, I do these free readings, but I also do personal paid. So let's say you're wanting more personal, you know, you don't want to be public platform. I totally understand. I do those as well. And the best way to get information and the only way to book private readings with me is through going to my email at angelleighassistant@gmail.com. Okay. That's like the best way. That's the only way to book with me. Don't click links. Don't be doing nothing like that, because there's a lot of scammers out there. Okay. But I want to tell you real quick, I do, and I have it wrote down because I will forget, that if you're here on TikTok and I'm making connections, you can always go back to YouTube, okay, to watch and to hear at least. So be sure to subscribe to my YouTube for that. We have one remaining spot for August the 22nd. Let me explain that real quick. At times, I will do, it's called 4-person groups. So 4-person groups are souls that are souls. Oh my gosh. 4-person groups is where there's only 4 people. That's it. 4 people. And you don't come up with a group. It's pretty much first come, first serve. Like I had one in July. It's done sold out within a day. So we did another one for August the 22nd. Now 3 has already been booked. So there's only 1 spot left. And what that means is you are going to have a discounted, it is $125 off of what the sessions usually cost. So it's a huge discount and it's a full length connection. And so you get a discounted rate, a full length connection, and you will be in there with 3 other people. But I've loved that. I've loved that, like that personal connection and that kind of thing. And so if you are interested in an August 22nd, the 4-person group, just email. That's all you have to do. Email at angelleighassistant@gmail.com. That's it. That's all you have to do. And kind of go from there. That's how it works, y'all. I'm super easy. I'm laid back. Also, we're just going to get started. I promise. We are going to get started. If you've read the books, I do grief workshops and that kind of thing. I also do big events. Just had one on the Gulf Coast and it was absolutely amazing. So I am looking, if you want me to come to your area, let us know in the comments of where, or email and let us know. But we are looking to book another big event. And I love doing gallery readings. It's like where I walk around the audience and I connect, and it's just a very healing experience. So let me know if you were at the Gulfport, Mississippi event that I just recently had. But my dad just recently passed away in January. And while he was in hospice care, I created a grief book. Let me show this to you real quick. It is Memories to Hold. It is available on Amazon. And so if you are grieving, or if you know someone that is kind of stuck and that kind of thing, this is definitely, it's a workbook, also a journal. And our loved ones don't want us to remember them of how they passed. I know that it's hard. I know it's hard. Like I remember, and it's hard to think of them in good ways when they were suffering or they were laying in the bed, or maybe you didn't get closure at all, And so this workbook kind of brings in memories for you to remember them, of things that maybe you've not even thought about, and it also shows you ways to connect with your own loved ones and that kind of thing. And so, but what about kids, right? So I also created a children's book. It's called Emma's Shining Star, and it's also available on Amazon. Now, that's not a workbook. It's just a 5-year-old little girl that loses her daddy, and it teaches you to still find joy in the day. But with the workbook, I have some big plans with that, a healing retreat that we're working on. I do grief workshops where you can be a part of it. You can be anywhere in the world and be a part of that on Zoom. And we'll go through the book together. I'll teach you how to connect and receive messages from your loved one. It's really good. Like it's awesome. And so, yeah, I'm so excited about it, but let me put this down here. So how tonight's going to work. This is the first time that I'm doing this on TikTok and Facebook. So thank y'all for being patient with me and supporting me and just being here. It means everything to me. So how tonight's going to work. We're going to be bringing people on. I don't force it. Please don't give me any kind of personal information. I don't want anything. I don't need anything to make that connection. We don't work that way. Not with me, at least. I just pretty much tell you exactly what I'm seeing. Sometimes it comes through in vision form, and they'll give you the personality. If they do, there ain't no telling. But if they come through and give me the specifics, just remember everything that I'm saying. Sometimes everything doesn't make sense at this moment. Literally, sometimes the messages aren't meant for right now. It could be meant for later, right? So sometimes it just takes time to understand the messages. But let's say I'm connecting with you, right? And the way that I see souls is through vision form, kind of like I'm sitting back watching a movie being played. Sometimes it comes through very perfect and clear, and then sometimes it comes through very hard for me, like images, and it comes this way and this way, and I don't always understand it, or I may feel certain ways and I don't understand it. And so I just give it to you the best way that I can in hopes that one day you'll understand it. But let's say I'm connecting for you, and let's say someone pops in and you're like, who? I don't know that person. Like, why would they be coming through for me? I have no idea. I don't know. But remember them. Like, just remember, I'm saying that. Remember them, because they're for somebody. It may be, if you have a partner side of the family, it could be for them. It could be generational down. I've connected over 200 plus. I've had people come through wanting to know about their family history, people that's been adopted. Like, it's crazy, but that's how it works. I've had neighbors come through. I've had ex-families come through. So if that happens, it's definitely not my fault. But anyway, that's kind of like how it works. So sometimes it just takes time to understand it. Validation means everything to me. So listen, I'm connecting for you and you're understanding it. Please let us know. Or even later on in the comments, come back and say, hey, I found them, even if it's a month down the road. But I don't force this. I can't look at you and say, and connect to every single person as much as I want to. I wish that I could. But sometimes it just takes time, and so just remember that. All right. So that's kind of how it works. Y'all understand? Okay. Boy, I'm getting, all right. Let's see. And thank y'all for being patient with me because like I said, I am looking at the comments. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Amanda on YouTube. Like I'm looking at the comments right now and I have my phone set to the side. So if you see me looking over, that's what I'm doing. I'm on I am on 3 different platforms at this moment. So that's what I'm doing. I did tell a few people to email, and we're going to keep going. Ooh. Hi, Terry. That is so odd, Terry. There was a Terry Moore. I wrote Terry earlier on my page. Why? That is weird. Yeah, I'm a weird one. All righty. Let me look real quick. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I got some people on TikTok. All right. Let's see. All righty. I'm just looking. All righty. And maybe you've even made your way over to Facebook, which would be great too. But I can't promise anything, y'all. We're here, we're trying, but I cannot promise that I'm going to connect for anyone on TikTok. And I can't promise that I'm going to connect to anybody on Facebook. We don't know. But it's worth a shot, right? We're going to try. All righty. Okay. All right. So I did tell a few people to email. Let's see. Did somebody email? It was like a Celeste, and your name was like Pirtre, Petrie. I am horrible with names, so I do apologize if I say your name wrong. I do apologize. All right. Okay. It's the first time I'm doing this. I am so nervous. I'm just being raw with y'all on all these platforms. Kind of makes me sweat just a little bit. All righty. If you're new here too, you can read about me. I'm a subject of the book called Through the Eyes of Angel Leigh. I met Dr. Sue Clifton while I was filming for A&E, and we were very intrigued with each other. And so she wrote a book about me. But again, if you want to know more about it, I was 3 years old when I started seeing souls. And it's kind of how it works. That's how it is. And she wrote the book called Through the Eyes of Angel Leigh. All righty. Oh, there's somebody on here. All right. So at this moment, y'all on TikTok, thank y'all for being kind to me. That means a lot to me because I heard that you just, so thank y'all so much for just being patient and kind with me on Facebook and TikTok. It means so much to me. But at this moment, we got somebody on Facebook. So you probably, if you're on TikTok and you're not over on my Facebook right now, you won't see the video, but you'll hear them, right? All right. We're fixing to bring somebody on real quick, y'all. The first one. Oh, wait, it's muted. Let's see. It shows that you're muted, so I don't know if you can hear me. Can y'all hear her? Hold on. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
It shows that you're muted, so I don't know.
Oh, no, I hear you now.
Oh, you okay.
I hear you. Everybody on TikTok, can y'all hear them? I'm making sure. This is the first time, y'all. I'm so nervous. Like, what? Oh my God. Everybody can hear. Okay, good. Thank y'all. Because that was the thing. Like, I wanted you to be able to, at least if you can't see the video of the people on Facebook, I wanted you to hear it. All right. I want you to kind of see how this works. Well, thank y'all so much for being here tonight.
Thank you.
I'm so honored that you're a part of this. All right. So if you're new, I'm just telling people because there's a lot of new here and they don't know how this works for me. So I scribble. I don't know if people can hear that or not, but you will hear me scribbling and that kind of thing. And usually it does take me a few days. It just does. I can't never have it out the same night, but I will post everything that I scribble on to my Facebook. That's usually how it works. I usually post it to my Facebook, but I may, instead of doing that, because there's people over on TikTok, y'all email. So if I connect with y'all and y'all want the scribbles, just email at angelleighassistant@gmail.com and put in the thing like scribbles, and then I will find your scribbles and I'll just take a picture of them and I'll send it to y'all. That's how it kind of works. But alrighty. All right. Well, thank y'all so much for being here. It means so much to me.
It means a lot to her.
Yes, yes, yes. So what's your daughter's name?
Dejiana.
Oh my gosh.
We call her Deja.
What do you call her?
Deja.
Deja. I love your name. It's so different. It's so unique. Okay. Well, Deja, have you ever had any readings? Y'all ever? Now, you seem familiar to me. Like
I have with you.
Okay, but you haven't. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up. I can't promise anything, y'all. Everybody's on TikTok listening, and then everybody on Facebook. Thank y'all for being so patient with me. All right. So just don't give me any kind of information or anything such as that. Let's go ahead and open up, and then you can let me know if it's making sense. Sometimes it don't right now. Okay. Sometimes it just takes time. Okay. Let's see. There you are, Celeste. This one right here. You see that? I feel something with you. So be sure to email at angelleighassistant@gmail.com. All righty, let's get you. Okay. All righty. Hold on just a second. It always takes me just a few minutes. All right. Woo! Who's that? All right. It always takes me a few minutes to open up, okay? It always does. All right, let me calm it down. All right, who's that? Okay, well, first of all, I'm going to just kind of like focus on the both of you since you're kind of sitting together, if that's okay with y'all. But I know it's for the same people. So I don't know if he's going to step forward. I can't, but I'm going to acknowledge everybody if y'all are good with that. Okay. So at this moment, okay, so I'm going to be blunt too, if that's okay. I feel fatherly energy, daddy. Okay. The dad energy trying to step forward. But I also feel, and I'm just going to acknowledge this man. I don't force it. I don't seek it. I don't ask them questions or nothing like that. We don't ever do that. Okay. We just naturally let it come through. That's how it works for me. But I will acknowledge this man. He comes through as Pawpaw. And I'm going to say he is making me feel he's been passed for at least 10 or more years. Okay. So when I say that, he's not been passed for 9 years, he's not been passed for 8 years, he's been passed for at least 10 or more years, and he's coming through as Pawpaw. Okay. So that's very, very important. Do you understand him?
Yes, that's my papa. That's my grandfather.
Okay. Well, he is definitely around you. So when you're feeling like you're alone and you're struggling and that kind of thing, and you've been feeling that here recently, your pawpaw's being with you. Did you call him Pawpaw? He's coming through as Pawpaw.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, he's with you. So I want to acknowledge him real quick. Okay. All right, we're going to connect to the fatherly energy. So this is that other energy that is trying to step forward real quick. He is showing me all kind of different images. When I say that they show me images, sometimes it comes through like moving pictures, like visions. And then sometimes it comes through as like snaps of pictures, like snaps of images and that kind of thing. Now he's young. That's just the feeling he's giving me. And he's a very good looking man. I know this is okay. I got to give his personality. I know it's going to sound a little silly, but y'all, you have to pay attention to how they come through. I don't give just, unless they give it to me, I have to give it to you how it's coming through. So I'm going to say that this man's about 30s to 40s. That's the feeling he's giving me. So he's not old at all. And he's like wanting it clear that he is still the good looking. Like he's still good looking. Like it's very, very important to know that. Now, can I be raw? How raw can I be? Completely raw, blunt?
Yes.
For some reason, he snapped his fingers at me. I've seen that multiple times, the snapping of the fingers. It can mean multiple meanings. That's why I give it to you just as it's coming through. I don't guess what it could mean, but sometimes I'm like, I did so many readings before. I kind of understand little bits and pieces. But usually this tells me that his passing was either unexpected, or something such as that. I'm going to be raw with y'all. He just doesn't make me feel like my dad. I'm not trying to bring it about my dad, but that's the feeling he's giving me. Like my dad was sick in the bed, that kind of thing. He's almost making me feel for some reason like his was either very unexpected, okay, or a reference to that. So I don't know if it was you that didn't get to have that closure or that goodbye, but it is important to know, that he is okay. Now, he is also coming through that he didn't always make the best decisions. And I'm not here to they don't come through and talk about the mistakes that they made, that's not how they want to be remembered. And they don't usually bring those things to heaven with them. They bring their cherished memories to heaven with them, their happy moments in life and that kind of thing. And so even though he didn't make the bet, can I be raw? I don't know what I'm allowed to say here on TikTok. So I hope I don't get shut down. Y'all let me know if I'm not supposed to say something. Was there at one time he had to go to jail or a reference to that?
Yes.
Okay.
He was in prison.
I'm so sorry. But he is talking about like that even though he made mistakes, he was trying to get right with God.
He was.
And he could hear like almost like God was talking to him. And he keeps showing me the Bible reference. And so I think that's his way of coming through to say, hey, man. That's what he keeps saying. Hey, man. Like that's how he's coming through to me. And he wanted you to kind of see his personality, like how he's coming through. Also, he keeps showing me, and I feel like might be something that you're going to have to think about, but I want you to really dig deep and I want you to think about this because he spends a lot of his time there, or he used to. He keeps showing me a long front porch. Okay. Like it's like a long porch. It's not little. Like this porch, I wouldn't say that like when you step up to it, it's like little or nothing such as that. This shows me like a long front porch or like a long side porch or something such as that. And he almost makes me feel like he either grew up there or there's a reference to that in some way. Okay. So I want you to remember that detail because I do feel it matters. Okay. Very cool guy. He also references real quick a chain necklace. Very important. Okay. It's like you understand the chain necklace? Like it's a chain necklace is exactly what he keeps showing me. So I don't know if somebody has it. Okay.
She has a chain of his ashes.
So it's you. Okay. I think he's acknowledging it. I'm so sorry. Listen, from daddy's girl to another daddy's girl, I'm so sorry for your loss. I know how hard that's got to be, especially you being so young. I think I'm young. I'm 39 and I lost my dad and I miss him every single day. But your daddy is right there with you. Even when you feel like he's not, even when you feel like, oh, I don't know if I can do this or I don't feel him, your daddy's right there with you and he's going to watch you grow up just in a different way, if that makes sense. Now, there is a reference to, does he have your name or something? He's talking about the tattoo. So remember that. Okay. He is referencing the tattoo. Do you understand that?
Yeah, he does have a tattoo down his side with her name on it.
Perfect. Okay. Well, he wanted you to know he still got it. So it's important to know that as well. Also, hold on, wait. He's showing me something. Now, this where it comes in, and people here on TikTok is watching as well. And when they give me signs and symbols, I'm like, I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. Like, what are you talking about? But I'm just going to give this to you because it could be for him, but it also could be something that's for somebody else. So this might not make sense right now, but I want you to hang on to it in case somebody starts having these problems. But he almost shows me for some reason, he's like, look at my tooth. Did he have like a chipped tooth or something with this tooth? Okay. Because it almost makes me feel like it's okay now. It's very, very, very important. So I don't know. Again, let me say that one more time because it's very, very important. Something about a tooth. Okay. I almost want to say it's like broke or chipped, or there's a reference to the chipped tooth that I want y'all to pay attention to. Okay. Now it's either him or he's referencing someone having some teeth trouble. Okay. Or like a tooth trouble. So if somebody gets a chipped tooth, I think it's his warning for that. You know what I mean? So remember I'm saying that because it also could be his acknowledgement, right? He is making a big deal about it. He says, oh no, it's now. It's now. What's going on with the celebration? Like he's almost making me feel like there's like a celebration for him. And I want you to know that when I see souls come through and they show like balloons floating and that kind of thing, this tells me that there was a celebration. And he's talking about it's a big deal.
Tomorrow's his birthday.
Tomorrow is his birthday. I hope that you can do something very special. Maybe you can do something very, very special for your daddy, and know that your daddy will be there celebrating. I tell people too, and I hope that nobody ever takes offense to this, but I also say that they celebrate death dates. All right. Like we're mourning and we're grieving. And, like when someone passes away, when their date is coming up of when they took their last breath, it's hard. Right. We have really hard days and you just don't want that day to come. I'm sure if you've lost somebody, you understand what I'm talking about. Right. So, but do you know that they celebrate that date because they had a moment to live? So while we're over here and we're sad and we're grieving and we're like, I don't know how we're going to get through this, they're celebrating in heaven, knowing that they were able to celebrate because they had a chance to live. You know what I mean? And so it is important to know that he is happy. He is okay. He is definitely with you, Deja. Okay. And remember that. Again, there is definitely the tattoo reference or something about the tattoo. And he keeps saying, I don't know if he used to talk like this or why he was showing this. He's a very good looking guy and he knew it. Just so you know. And he's like, was he okay? As a guy, I'm not like, maybe there's guys out there that's all about their eyebrows, but was he like picky about his eyebrows?
Oh,
I know.
they were beautiful. He had some beautiful eyebrows. They were nice and thick and beautiful.
Yeah, he knew it too. Well, like, he almost makes me feel like, look at my eyebrows.
Yeah.
The same personality is the same in heaven. It is so important to know that. It's so funny. But he also shows me the Bible reference. So this tells me that his soul is happy. His soul is okay. And maybe somebody is going, this could be a message for later. You might be minding your own business one day and all of a sudden you see a Bible from him, right? So I just want you to know that it's his way of saying that I'm okay. I'm happy. He also shows me a hat. It's not like a cowboy hat or nothing such as that. He just keeps showing me like a little hat. So I don't know if somebody's going to find that of his or somebody has that of his. But remember, I'm saying that. Okay. It's very, very important to know that. Hold on just a second. Hold on. I don't know who that was. Hold on. Very cool, calm personality. And he keeps saying, man, hey, man. I don't know why he's saying that, but that's how he's saying things. I like his personality, though. Hold on just a second. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. Are y'all open to everybody coming through? Like everybody? Just so you know. He is okay, though. He is happy. Paw was with you very strongly. Even you, Deja. Okay, so I want you to know that Paw energy, even though he's been passed for over 10 or more years, he's with you. It's very important to know that, okay? Your daddy is in a good place. Your daddy is in heaven, you know, and when you start to have doubts about things and about life and decisions that you have to make, I just want you to know, I want you to close your eyes in that moment. I want you to go, okay. And even if you have to put your hand out, just know that your daddy is right there with you. It is so important to know that. There's this female real quick. I don't know her. I don't know. I don't even know who she's connected to, but I still feel with y'all. I want you to remember her. I want you to remember I'm saying this real quick, okay? She's not old to me. No, she's not old. No, I don't feel like 70s, 80s. I'm going to say she's about 50s to 60s. Hang on just a second. Let me see if she'll show me anything else. Hold on just a second. She wants you to do something for her. This is a great example. Everybody listening today, this is a great example of what a third party is. She comes through as Deb, plain as day. Sometimes they don't give me names. Sometimes they do. She says, if you can find Meg, tell Meg I said I'm okay. Now, the feeling that I get with her real quick is like now, of course, I don't feel it on the other side. As soon as they take their last breath here in the physical world, they're healed. They're happy. They're okay. But I just feel like almost like a burning sensation a little bit in my chest area. You know what I mean? And so I don't know why I feel that with her, but usually there's reasons for that. I don't understand it, but there's usually reasons for that. This tells me that either she struggled with the burning sensation, or there was a chest, or, you know, something such as that. And she's like, just give her love for me. And she's a very outgoing woman. Like she's all
That's
laughing. Like, and it's important to see how they're coming through their personalities and that kind of thing. And she's like picking about something, and she's like, joke with Meg, tell the family I'm okay, tell the whole family. And then there's like a reference to Meg, but then there's also a reference to Meg with the number 5. So it's like, will you give her love for me, but will you do it in 5? So when they give me numbers and stuff like that, look into that. I don't always understand what it means, but I just give it to you just as the soul comes through. So look into like the May reference, right? Like what's going on in the month of May for Meg? If there's something for Meg in May, or a celebration in the month of May, or did she have 5 kids or 5 siblings? You know, she's making me feel like, it just passed. So
yeah, his birthday just passed, Megan.
You understand her? The Deb?
Yes.
There was definitely a burning sensation. I don't understand that, but there's definitely something with that. So remember that as well. But they're happy. They're okay. I hear music with your dad for some reason. I don't know why. Like I just hear a bunch of music with him. So I don't know if somebody's got like his CDs and that kind of thing, you know what I mean, or some of his music. But remember, I'm saying that as well, you know, and it could be a deeper meaning. Like you might be minding your own business one day, and a song that you remember, you know, with him and that kind of thing pop on the radio. It's just they leave signs like that, you know what I mean. So remember that. It's so important to know that he is happy. He is okay. And the snapping of the fingers, did you understand that with him?
Yes. He got out of prison, and with 2 months later, he passed away. It was very instant, very unexpected. We did not. Whew, it was, yeah, it was horrible.
Can I be like raw with you for a second?
Yes.
Okay. Have you moved on past him? Like, have you moved on?
It's like,
because he's making me feel like like I'll always be the cuter one. Like I know that sounds bad. I don't listen. I ain't trying to be, but you know, I feel like I have to do it like that because that's his personality, right? You'd understand it like that. So I just have to give it to you just as it's coming through. Who's that? Somebody's I'm trying to understand that. Anyway, do you understand him though?
yes.
And Deja, your daddy is always with you. If I feel anything else with him when he comes forward, I feel like there's an older lady that's there as well. She's very much around Deja. I'm not saying she's not for you either, but for sure her, like very protective of her. She almost makes me feel grandmotherly to her. She could even be a great grandmother. You know what I mean? I do feel her. So I'm just kind of waiting to see but we don't ever force it or anything like that. But at this moment, that's what I feel.
Okay.
If he comes back, if he shows me anything else pops in, I'll bring you back on and I'll tell you. But in this moment, your daddy's happy. Your daddy is in heaven, even though that he made some horrible decisions and that's how he's making me feel. It didn't mean that he didn't love you. You is the reason he kept going, and he was trying to do right. He was trying to be the better person, if that makes sense. But look into the long front porch. It almost makes me feel like there's a reference there in some way. Right. So remember that. It almost makes me feel like a childhood home or a reference to that. Okay. So remember I'm saying that. But also Pawpaw. Please don't forget Pawpaw. Don't forget Pawpaw. But thank y'all so much for allowing me to connect. And I'll just email at angelleighassistant@gmail.com and I'll send you all the scribbles.
Okay.
All right. Thank y'all so much. Okay. All right. Bye. Thank you. Oh my gosh. What a sweet. Oh, there was, she went away. I don't know where she's at. Hi, everybody. All righty. Let's see. Hi, everybody. Oh, there's my friend Ron King. Hey, how are you? How's everybody doing? All right, we're going to keep going if everybody's good to keep going. We're going to bring, there's a few people. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of souls tonight. All righty, we're going to, okay, hold on just a second because there's, I need some more paper. I'm going to need some more paper. I know there's Celeste in the waiting room. Celeste, if you could give me just a minute. Hold on just a minute because there's somebody else. Hold on. Just don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Okay. Hold on just a second. All right. Hold on. Wait. Let me. Okay. Y'all, I'm like, I cannot see. I am like almost deaf in one ear. Like I have hearing loss. So if I'm like all up and I'm like looking because I cannot see comments, I am trying to find somebody. I'm just going to bring somebody on real quick on TikTok and then Celeste, you're next, if that's okay with you. Thank y'all so much for being patient with me because I don't know what I'm doing. All right, we're just going to bring somebody on. We're just going to bring Kayla on. And then Celeste, thank you for being patient with me. All right, let's see if we can bring somebody on TikTok real quick. Hi.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can everybody on Facebook?
My video on. I don't know if it's going to work.
I can see you. You're absolutely beautiful. Oh, wait, you went away. There you are.
Okay.
I see you now. Hi. Can everybody, what about on Facebook? Can everybody hear? Can y'all hear her on TikTok? Hey, say something for just a second, Kayla. Let's see if people can hear.
Hello.
Everybody here? Can we, okay, yeah, everybody said they can hear you. So if I can. No, thank you so much for coming on here. I know you're looking.
Thank you. I've been waiting for this.
Yeah, I know you're looking. You're looking for your daddy. I know that. Absolutely. So you can always go to my YouTube channel. It should download and stay on my YouTube channel. Now, they won't be able to see your video. You know what I mean? Because we're on TikTok, but the audio should at least stay on there, right? So this whole live should be uploaded to my YouTube channel, hopefully, unless they change things. We ever connected before, Kayla? We've never connected.
No.
You've never had have you ever had readings done before?
Yes.
Yeah.
But ever since like watching your videos and when I reached out to you that day,
Mm-hmm.
I have never seen someone be so specific about things where you like really know things. And I found you through that girl, her little girl's video went viral over seeing her dad. And I saw that and I immediately followed you because I just recently lost my dad. So.
Yeah. I knew you was looking for your daddy. I'm so sorry. Daddy's girl to another daddy's girl. I just lost mine in January, and it's hard. It's hard. I probably will cry with you. So, and thank everybody here on Facebook. Everybody's like leaving heart emojis, and I have. If y'all have Facebook, come over and join the family for real, because like everybody's just so loving, and everybody has been super loving on TikTok as well. But that little girl, I saw that video and I had to reach out to her, and I usually do not ever reach out to people like that, but I reached out to her because I was like, she's scared. Like, I need to help her. I was that little girl.
My sister actually sent me that video and was like, look, this could possibly happen to you. And so I went to that girl's TikTok and I found you on there. And I felt like it was almost meant to be for me to find your page because I was really in the dark those first 2 weeks.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Well, let's open up. Let's connect. I can't promise anything. We don't ever. Now, I don't know how others work, so I'm not comparing it to that. But with me, we don't ever force this. We don't ask questions. We don't seek this. We naturally let them come through, right? Like that. Now you can ask them questions in your head, and that kind of thing. I can't promise anything, but
I'm going to give me. Sorry.
You're good. Good.
You want to come in here while she does this? I'm in love with her. I'd like for him to see, but okay.
Okay. All right. We'll see. Alrighty. Well, I can't promise who's going to come forward, but we're going to open up, everybody. So let's just kind of let's do this. Let's see. Hang on just a second. Whew, I have to feel it. If I cry, I'm sorry. I do feel him, but there's somebody else too. You open to anyone? I know you want your daddy, okay, but you open to anyone, okay. Sometimes it may not always make sense right now, okay, but you just don't ever know. But if they're wanting to come through, I want to acknowledge them, every single soul. So there is this older lady that is trying to step forward real quick. I'm just going to tell you the feeling that she's giving me. She's an older lady. Like the feeling that she's giving me is like she's like 80s to 90s. Now that matters because I don't feel that she's like 60s, 70s. Like the way she's coming through is like, oh, I lived a long life. Like it's very important to know that. Like she lived a very long life. The feeling that she's giving me is, well, I'm not great with feelings. I've been practicing my feelings. I don't know it all just because I do this, but the feeling she's giving me is like a grandmotherly energy to you, but she even could be great grandma or great grandma. Like they don't show me those, like how far back, but no, I will tell you the feeling that she's also giving me. Oh, she's a sweet thing. Now, she's been passed for at least 8 or more years. Okay. So I'm trying to pinpoint who this is. Like she didn't just recently pass. She's been passed for at least 8 or more. And she's talking about, now I'm going to just give this to you straight, just exactly how it comes through. But remember, it can always mean more, like a deeper thing. I feel like at times she had really bad back pain. And I know older people sometimes have bad back pain, like I know they old, but she's making me feel like that was really hard. And I feel like people were like putting pillows behind her and that kind of thing. And so it's her way of coming through and saying, I don't need those pillows anymore. Like it's so important to know that like she does not hurt anymore, especially in her back. Now, also when connecting with her, I don't know what this means, but Kayla, I'm just going to give this to you. When connecting with her, I hear my heartbeat for some reason. And so I don't know if at times she had some chest trouble or heart problems, or if there's a reference to that, but it's almost kind of like she would hear her heartbeat in her ears. Like that's the feeling that she's giving me. And so it's just her way of saying, like, no more doctors, because she keeps almost making me feel that. Like, did she have to go to the doctor? And like, those little sticky things that hurt when you pull them off? She shows that to me. You know what I mean? I don't know why, but I feel like that was maybe some of the things that she had went through and that kind of thing. And they're like to show these kind of things just to show you I'm completely healed from that. No more trouble with that. And she's wanting to be acknowledged. I want to let you know that she is definitely with you. She is protective of you. I see beautiful flowers all around her. They do bring their cherished memories to heaven with them, and I feel like every detail matters. Now, I don't always understand what it means, but look into that. Did she love flowers? Did somebody do something with the flower? You might be minding your own business one day and smell the floral smell for just a second. It won't never stay to just be like quick, if that makes sense. She's extremely proud of you. She almost makes me feel, hold on, there was a feeling she gave me, and then it went poof, it just went away. It was almost like a feeling of like, she's so proud and she's so happy that you're finally happy, that you deserved that. Okay. Because it almost makes me feel, I'm not trying to be too raw, but I just have like, she's almost making me feel like you, yeah, like you literally like fell on your knees and almost had to start completely over. And she is so proud of you for that. Okay. So remember, I'm saying that. Now your dad. Okay. Hold on. I see the flowers again. Also, a celebration's coming up for her, and she's wanting to be acknowledged for that. So look into the celebration in the way I feel it's coming up. So look into when they say the celebration is coming up, or I feel that, I'm going to say either June or July. I won't say anything other than that. June or July. They're pretty specific when they say it's coming up. So it ain't going to be months out. It'll be either a birthday celebration or a death celebration. So there's definitely something with that. And I think that it's just her way. Oh, and I saw for her. Okay. So she is definitely with you, very strong. I feel like she was very sweet, but she'll tell you like it is because she could, because she was old. That's just how she's coming through. I love her personality. I just have to give it to you just as it's coming through. Now, your dad, real quick, he just showed me this very quick image, a feeling. Your daddy's okay. And can I be raw with you? He's like, tell her that I can pee by myself now. Like, I don't need any help going to the bathroom because, he was a very independent man. He reminds me a lot of my daddy. And he don't want nobody having to wipe his butt, and have to do that. I'm so sorry I have to be so raw with this, but he's coming through. And he also shows me this very quick image of like, those, okay, we used to have one growing up. This is how I know what it is. Have you ever seen them like glass antique lamps that you touch and it lights up? He's doing that. So I don't know if he has like a glass lamp or somebody has, it's not the kind of lamp. I'm trying to pinpoint it. This is not what he's showing me. It ain't got like a fabric shade. It's glass and he's messing with it. So either somebody has one and it's like being toyed with, like it's being messed with, or he's trying to show something about it. Okay. So remember,
we have a touch lamp in his room. And it's the only touch lamp we have. It's always on when he goes in, and we're not turning it on.
I'm so sorry. So you understand that. I'm sorry. And I feel like he's going to be messing with that. So if it comes on, okay, I just want you to know that it's his way of playing with you. He is a jokester. I just feel like that's how he comes through, like a very funny man, and that's how he wants to be remembered. Hold on just a second. He said something. Hold on. I'm sorry. I know you're missing. He's referencing the number 4. I don't know what it means, but remember, I'm saying that. It could be the 4th day, 4th year, April reference. It could be for him, a birthday celebration, death celebration, or an acknowledgement for someone that's still here. 4 kids, 4 siblings. I don't know, but remember, I'm saying the number 4, okay? Then also he's referencing there's a celebration. It's kind of confusing to me, so if it's okay with you, I'm just going to give it to you how it's making me feel. Did he pass like close to someone's celebration or like the same month of somebody's celebration? Like that's how he's coming through to me. Like it was like the way he's making me feel is like he passed close to like something going on, like somebody's celebration, and he's bringing it up. So I want you to remember I'm saying that, okay? Because he's making a big deal about that, okay? I feel Leigh. Hold on just a second. Oh, girl, it reminds me so much of my daddy. Oh, like he's coming through like, I got it. Like that's how it's coming through to me. But I have to give it to you just as it's coming through because I feel like those are the things that he would say, right? He don't need no help. And I'm not trying to bring it about my daddy, I promise you. But he's just showing me the same images. Like my daddy was it like just stand back. And he's got his walker and he's trying to do it, and that kind of thing.
I will tell you this, and especially so your viewers can see. I took care of him the last 2 weeks, and he could not go to the bathroom anymore by himself. So I had to walk him, and he never has been this kind of man, but got mad at me and would push me and be like, I'm going to prove to you all this is just a strained muscle. I know how to pee by myself.
Yeah.
And fought me all day the last day before it really went downhill for him because he wanted to show me he could pee by himself. So you saying that right on the dot.
It's so... Thank you for sharing that. I know that had to have been hard for you. Seeing this independent man, and he was like kind of being mean like that. And that's why he's like, stand back. I got it. You know what I mean? But it's important to see that he's independent now. As soon as your daddy took his last breath here in the physical world, he woke up to peace. No more pain. Okay? Nothing such as that. So he's independent. He can pee by himself, okay? Like, he don't need any help. He's going to mess with that lamp thing. That's very, very important. And he almost makes me feel like his mind, everything, like his just body was given out. But he was a fighter. That was the thing that was the best. Like, and that was what was so hard. He was still there. It's just his body was giving out. But he fought to the very end. He's asking you to do something. He's like, okay, all right. He's my kind of guy. I bet you... I hope that he goes to my daddy, and because I really believe that they would get along. Was your daddy into, and this might be a deeper meaning, this might not make sense right now, Kayla, but I'm telling you, mark it down, because I promise you, eventually, this will come about. Y'all might be minding your own business one day and find stuff like this, like little aliens. Was he into, like, I know that sounds a little crazy.
Did you see it?
You have an alien on your arm?
That's my dad's writing.
No way.
Where?
Can I? Well, I would show y'all, but it's on my thigh. I have a UFO on my thigh because of my daddy.
That's my dad's writing. He was obsessed with UFOs and aliens.
Oh my God. What in the world? Y'all hear this on Facebook?
Got me stuffed aliens.
Oh my God.
That was our biggest topic, was aliens.
Mine and my daddy's too. I don't know if y'all can see. I don't know if I can even. Ooh. Can y'all see my
gosh,
UFO?
Yes. Yeah, my dad bought me this tattoo, and he wrote it on a napkin.
Oh,
and
I'm so sorry.
We loved paranormal. He was all about aliens, always thinking he saw a UFO in the sky.
I guarantee you he probably did, because me and my daddy had several encounters but that's on another day. Maybe a story time if y'all are ever interested in that kind of thing. There's something else though. So I'm trying to understand this. I don't know who this is. I have no idea. It's somebody else. I don't think that they're connected. I have no idea, but I want you to remember I'm saying this, and it's a very plain name. Ian. I don't understand it. Ian. Ian.
That's my sister's husband that passed away.
I'm so sorry.
Wow. You just shocked me so much.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry that I'm crying.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Your dad's also, like, when I saw that, like when I heard Ian, okay, it's important to know he's at peace. He made it to heaven. Okay. But your daddy's like laughing, and he's talking about, I'm just going to say a lot. Hold on. Come back. Where'd it go? It ran by. He says, ha, ha, ha. Well, you tell her. So I don't know if he's talking about you or his sister, that I got the cat. There's a cat. Like the cat's like it's not dark. I wouldn't say it's black or brown. I would say maybe either tan, cream, yellow, orange. It's going to be something like that. Okay. It just ran by very, very quick. I do connect to animals.
And yeah,
Oh my God.
I can't believe that you just, that shocked me so much.
Yeah.
With Ian, because,
Well, he's there. He's there.
wow.
Also, your dad, I don't know what this is. I don't know if you have something like that or did, or he bought something like that, but it's a little cute little pink pony horse. And he's like playing with it. So,
Who is my dad?
yeah, your dad is.
The only thing, I have a story with
So maybe it's something very personal. I have no idea, but that's what I feel with your daddy. Your daddy is in nature. I can see like birds around him and that kind of thing. So this tells me that he's able to be outside. He's healthy. He's happy. He's able to get around. He can pee by himself. He's going to touch the lamp. Okay. So remember that as well. And he knew how much you loved him. He was your very best friend. Okay. And I hope that today, when it gets heavy, Kayla, let me tell you something. I understand that.
Yeah.
When you're okay, woman, and the next minute you're curled up on the couch, breaking down, and you're numb to everything, okay? I want you to know that your daddy is right there with you. And he would want you to keep going. And that wanting to go be with him, it's just not your time. It's just not your time. He is so proud of you. He keeps saying, just go out on the porch and know that I'm right there. He wants you to soak up every single memory that you have here. You still have beautiful time here, okay? But I hope that this helps you in some way. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with such a beautiful soul.
You just talked me so much.
Well, thank you, and I hope that him and my dating.
People really acknowledge you and you get big with this, because I've never been so shocked in my life as I just was, especially with the alien and Ian and stuff. I mean, I hope you go far with this, because you truly have a beautiful gift.
Well, that means a lot to me. Thank you so much. I just tell people, just share your experience. You know, I know that not everybody's open to this kind of thing, right? Like, and the people on Facebook, they're here and they've been with me through all of this. They've watched my journey, and, you know, and I tell people, God, just lead me where I'm meant to go.
Well, you're a beautiful soul, and it really will help a lot of people, because that was everything I could have ever needed, just to know.
Well, thank you.
He's there,
me a chance. Oh, your daddy is definitely with you. And let me know if that lamp starts going off, girl, because he's going to definitely mess with you. But thank you, Kayla. Thank you, and God bless you. All right.
Well,
all right.
I'm going to get off here. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Bye. Oh, my gosh. What a beautiful soul, y'all. Oh, my gosh. Okay. We're going to keep going. Thank y'all for being patient with me. I will definitely be coming back. To read comments and that kind of thing. I promise you, I'm not avoiding anybody or ignoring anyone. I know that everybody's probably just used to me just strictly being on like YouTube and Facebook, but you just don't ever know who needs the message. And so I'm thankful that I can kind of spread out and be on all platforms if I can. So thank y'all so much for just being here. We're going to bring some people on Facebook real quick. So if you're watching me from TikTok, I'm also on Facebook. So if you see me looking over, if you see me looking over to the screen and that kind of thing, that's what I'm doing. I'm on all platforms right now, Facebook and YouTube.
Hey.
How are you? Thank y'all for being patient. Well, hello. Hi.
Hi.
I love your hat.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. He had to be on with me.
Girl, that's totally okay. How old?
We have the whole family.
I have the whole family around waiting.
Well, hello. How are y'all?
Hi, family.
Good. We're all waiting.
Hi. Thank y'all so much for being patient. So so I did feel some things with you. I can't promise nothing. But if you're open to it, let's see who wants to step forward. Now, if somebody doesn't come through that you're hoping for, that doesn't mean that they're not okay. But yeah, who's that? Hold on, just a second. So if you're watching me from TikTok, I'm connecting with somebody on Facebook, okay, right now. So just so y'all know, I can see her video. All right, let's see who that is. Okay. All right, so we're going to calm down for just a second. Hold on just a second. Okay. What's up? I do feel a female, but there's this. Hold on. We're going to acknowledge everybody if that's okay. How do you say your name?
Okay, Celeste.
Celeste. Okay, Celeste. I did say it right. I was making sure I said your name right. So I don't know who this is, but kind of like just a little bit ago, if you heard that, I acknowledge everybody.
That's okay.
Okay. So just remember, if somebody pops in, I just want to acknowledge them, or we're going to keep going. Okay. There's this man. He's kind of standing in the background, it's just kind of important to know, like, hey, I'm here. Like, it's just like he's kind of protective of the family. He's watching over the family, and he's coming through. Y'all, sometimes if you're watching me and you're new here, sometimes they don't give me names. Sometimes they do. Sometimes I get initials, but he comes through very clear. Stan. Plain as day. Stan. Stan. S-T-A-N.
Oh, my mom's brother.
Oh my gosh.
Stan. Do you understand him?
That's my mom's brother.
I'm so sorry. I'm so well. I know this is gonna sound a little odd, and like just hang on to it. But his energy, like he's not really giving me a whole lot, and I don't force it, y'all. We don't ever seek this, right? We just naturally let it come. But like I said, sometimes it can mean something more. You might be minding your own business one day, and then the song come on, but it's like dun dun highway. What is that? Born to be wild. Burn, burn. Like, I know I look crazy, but like I am telling you, and I'm not saying he's wild or nothing like that, but I do feel like he was this free soul. He was okay, you know.
He was a biker guy.
He was what?
Biker.
He was a biker. Well, that kind of explains a little bit why I feel that way with him. He's okay. Okay, so it is important to know that. I think he's just kind of like, well, I'm here too. Like, very important to know. He made it to heaven. I'm not saying that people have their doubts. I don't think that, but
screaming in the back.
They understand that. Like, that is she?
Absolutely.
Is that who he's connected to?
Yes, my mom.
There's somebody else though, so we're gonna keep going real quick. I just want to acknowledge him. If he wanted to pop in real quick and sing that song, "Born to Be Wild," but when he did it, y'all, you got to see how he's doing it. Dun dun, like it's like he is like. I mean, he's got his personality in it, and I love when they do that, y'all. So, hold on just a second. Let me understand this. This is a female. I do feel female, so. I'm just trying to understand. We're going to connect it. Everybody, let's see. She's kind of funny. Hold on. I got to get her personality. I don't know if you're going to understand her, but you know, I'm not great with numbers. I've been practicing that. But she does not make me feel very old, maybe 50s to 60s. Like that's the feeling that she's giving me. Now, she snapped her fingers at me, so I'm trying to understand that as well. You know, I just explained it just a minute ago, but snapping of the fingers can tell me a lot. But usually it tells me that like her passing was either like unexpected or kind of quick or something such as that. But she almost makes me feel like people was calling people about it. Like that's almost the feeling she's giving me. Was it you? You understand that? Okay. Because she's almost making me feel like people had to call other people and people were like, what? What?
Wow.
What are you talking about? Like, that's the feeling like she's giving me. And I hate to be so raw with it, but I have to just give it to you. Just how it's coming through. Like, it was like a shock to some people. That's the feeling she's giving me. She just shows me a very quick image, like, boop, just like that. And then I can see her laughing and laughing. And I see purple colored flowers all around her. And this is how she wants to be remembered. Like, when you think of me, I want you to see me this way. Okay. So when you grieve for me, I want you to see that I'm happy. Y'all, they don't see colors like we see colors. Okay. So I want you to see the purple flowers swaying in the wind and the sunset colors coming down, but it's the most prettiest purple that you could ever imagine. Okay. So those are the colors around her. So vivid and that kind of thing. I know this sounds a little silly and you're probably not going to understand it, but I have to give it to you while connecting with her. I know it's going to sound a little weird, but it's like very staticky. It's very, very staticky. I like to tell people that if you go get in the bathtub tonight and you put the water up a little bit, put your ears under and talk, it feels very muffled. So it's very, very muffled sounding. So if you're new here and you're watching me, that's kind of how I hear them. It's very muffled. Kind of sounds like a TV in the other room, but I hear like, I know it's going to sound weird, but like I hear like almost like sports on TV and that kind of thing, you know? And it's like, and then cheering and applaud and that kind of thing. I know that sounds weird, but that's kind of like what I hear with her. And I feel like these are just either some of her cherished memories that she brought to heaven with her. You know what I mean? But I just want you to remember that. She's very laid back, very funny, you know? Hold on just a second. She's got others around her. She is definitely not by herself. Do you understand her?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
She's like, whoop, whoop. I know that sounds great. That's what she's doing. Her family, though, was her everything. Was her everything. She's making something. Hold on.
That is 100% my nanny.
56, 58.
Yeah. She was 58.
Oh gosh, she was only 58. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. She's young. I have. What does that mean? I have no idea what that means. I just want you to remember I'm saying this. Good golly, Miss Molly. Woo.
Her dog's name is Molly.
Oh, what?
She had her dog cremated back in August, and we actually buried Molly with her.
With her? Oh
Yeah.
my God. Okay. That freaks me out. That's like, okay. Wow.
Holy cow.
Wow. Okay, I think that was just hard. See how they come through, y'all? If you're watching here on TikTok, they come through, and even Facebook, they come through the weirdest ways to tell me things. Like, I don't understand it. So they're going to give me signs and images and, and that kind of thing to try to, like, I guess, understand it, to give it to you. So she came through with a song. Good God, Miss Molly. I think that is wild to me. And I think it's just her way of letting you know she's not by herself. There is a reference, though, and I'm trying to understand it because I heard it was like, oh, the number 5. The number 5. So look into the number 5. It was like a big deal. So if it's not for her, it's for somebody that she's acknowledging. But it's like, but I feel something with it. So I'm trying to understand that. Kind of like the other one, different though, okay? But it was almost kind of like, but I hated that it happened so close to the celebration. Let him know that.
My dad's birthday is in May, and she passed on Mother's Day. And my dad's birthday is the end of May.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
He was always
just.
He was
it's
number 5 sibling.
And he was the 5th sibling.
That's just more of the validation of who it's for. When they pinpoint these kind of things, it's very muffled. Let me tell you how I'm hearing something. I hope I don't get it wrong, but it's like kind of like find her, find her, find her, find her, find. I know I'll sound crazy. I know I do. I know I sound crazy, but I have to give it to you just as it's coming through. But it's like find Marge, find Mar, find Mar, find Marge. Find
Marge, her sister.
Mary's here. Mary's here. Mary.
Aunt Margie's sister-in-law, Mary.
She's been passed for at least 6 or more years. So she didn't just recently pass, right? So she's been passed for at least 6 more. She's there. She's okay.
Wow.
She's got others around her. I can feel a lady that's with her, but she's making me feel like the lady that I've been connecting to with the purple flowers, right? Like that's how she's coming through. She's making me feel like, oh, she's with me. I missed her so much. I missed her. Like that's the feeling she's giving me. So this tells me that like, the feeling that's giving me something else. I'm trying to understand it. Like this lady that's with her has been passed for at least 15 or more years. Like maybe even longer than that. And I want you to know that they're together on the other side. And this makes me feel like she grieved for her. So remember that as well. I don't know who she is unless she gives that to me. I can't give it to you, but yeah. Oh my gosh. She's very funny. Very funny. I know this is going to sound a little odd, but if this happens, you have to come back and tell me. It's either like a funny story. Scribbles down here. It's going to be something funny. Maybe it's going to happen, but she's like laughing and she goes, watch out for that skunk. And she's laughing about it. Okay. So if somebody might end up hitting a skunk or this skunk smell is going to come about and there's a skunk, I want you to remember I'm saying that because she says, watch out for that skunk. Okay. Or it could have been something very personal for her as well. I love when they give the personal things. Okay. But she's just laughing. And this is how she wants you to see her. I'm healthy. I'm okay. Okay. And I feel like she loved to talk to people. And I feel like however she passed, it was like it was kind of like a shock to people. And like somebody was calling, which she validated that. And so it's just her way of saying, hey, don't remember me that way. Remember me and being the family kind of person. I love my family with everything. And I cannot believe she just sung that song to y'all. And that was that personal, deep meaning that our loved ones know when you do stuff for them. They know who you buried them with or what you buried them in. That proves it even more for her to say that. And that was I cannot believe she did that. So that was amazing. But she did a wonderful job with that, so our loved ones know she is happy. She is okay. So like the others, when it starts to feel too heavy, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to flowers, laughing with the sunset coming down, and just know I am happy. I am okay. She's okay. I know we're the ones hurting, but she is not. She is okay. And so picture the TV being loud and her whoop, whoop, whoop. I don't know why she did that, but I want you to see that about her. You know what I mean? Also, I don't know if she used to have one. It's like, what is those little things that you put over a drink, like a koozie or cozy, whatever they're called? I saw that too. So I don't know if somebody's just into find something like that of hers. But also watch out for the skunk. I know that sounds weird, but that's what I heard. But know that she is with you. But thank you so much for allowing me to connect with her. She's very funny. She is very funny. But thank you so much. And it was nice to meet the family. Oh, you had my book.
We gotta read you
something.
the page that she left her bookmark on.
So she was actually reading my book.
She was reading your book, and I don't think it's a coincidence that the bookmark was on this page. It's the poem that's in your book from Dakota.
That was a sweet, sweet soul Dakota had passed. So this is the book from Through the Eyes of Angel Leigh. When I met Dr. Sue, we actually went and interviewed and got their okay and shared stories, personal connections that I've done with people, and put them in the book. And there was one about a guy named Dakota. And so she was reading the book, and that was what it was on. Well,
I gotta read it to you because I gotta read it again because it matched her. Like, it wasn't just on this page for no reason.
I love for you to read it.
It was, look into my eyes and face what you already know. It's time for us to say our goodbyes. It's time for you to let me go. Tell me that you love me and what I meant to you. It's time to set me free, even though it's hard to do. The years that we have shared have been the best I've known. I know you must be scared. I hate to leave you here alone. But I'll live within your heart. When you need me, I'll be there. We will never be apart. You will feel me everywhere. It's pulling me away, bringing me into the light. I have lived my last day. It's time to take flight.
It was like her soul was telling y'all goodbye. It was almost kind of like that was left there for a reason.
It was,
and that was y'all's kind of closure, her telling y'all goodbye. That gives me chills, and I almost feel like we were led for tonight. Souls absolutely know. And there's no doubt for her to come through for me if she was reading my book. So like, that's like even more, but I do believe that meant everything. And I just don't believe in coincidences anymore. I just don't. I believe that God leads people to people, and you meet people for a reason, and I'm so thankful that she got my book and that she was a supporter of me. That means so much to me. So thank y'all so much for reading that. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to connect tonight for y'all.
Thank you so much.
Yes, of course. I'll be praying for y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Bye, y'all. Bye. Oh, hold on. Oh, sorry. Hold on, Bobby. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Hold on. I got to get to Melissa real quick. Bobby, don't go nowhere. Hold on. I'm sorry. Oh, my gosh. Okay. All right. We're going to keep going, y'all. We're going to keep going. Ooh. Hi. Hi, Sally, Chris, Bobby. There's several people in the waiting room. Hey, Melissa. How are you?
I'm good. I've had a lot on my mind, but other than that, I'm good.
Well, thank you for giving me the opportunity. When I saw your comment, and that's how like people on TikTok and that kind of thing, thank all of you so much. I was just kind of like repeating myself for just a second. If you're new on TikTok, I am on multiple platforms. I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, and TikTok. Okay. So if I connect with you, or if you want to read, because I know on TikTok, after this live's over with, it just disappears, right? But you can go to my YouTube, just type in Angel Leigh, and you should find me. And you can like go in there and like reread. Sorry, I saw somebody put a cowboy hat on me. I'm still learning TikTok. Thank you. I don't know what that meant, but thank you so much. But you can go back and listen to today's live. So on my YouTube. So if you're new to TikTok and that kind of thing, go to my YouTube channel and you can rewatch this. Okay. So, but I'm trying to like I'm just doing all platforms and showing people how it works for me. But thank you so much for being here, Melissa. I did feel something with you. When I was looking at your comment, I was like, oh, who's that man? There was a man.
Oh.
There was a male energy. Now, are you going to understand it? I have no idea. I don't know. But, you know, if it's good with you, I acknowledge everybody. Sometimes they're just third parties. You know what I mean? So sometimes you may be like, I don't know. But I hope that you can just put it in your heart, take it, and hopefully you'll understand it one day, right? But I'm just gonna, if it's good with you, let's open up. Let's just see.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're good with that. I'm connecting right now on Facebook at this moment. So that's what I'm doing. If you see, it almost makes me feel kind of broader in the shoulders, just a little bit. So I'm just trying to understand that. Reminds me of a teddy bear. I don't know why I said that, but that's just how very safe, very protective energy to you. Oh, okay. Makes me want to cry. I'm sorry. Hold on. I pick up the feelings as well, and so I don't always understand the feelings. I'm practicing the feelings, but when they like make me feel a certain way, I'm like, oh my gosh, like it just makes me feel like the way my daddy loves me. You know what I mean? And so I don't know if this is a fatherly energy that is trying to come through for you. I'm not sure, but just hang on just a second. Let's see. Now he snapped his fingers at me. We've had a lot of that tonight, but it's a different connection. So remember that. Usually the snapping of the fingers can tell me, hold on, I feel something with him. First, I almost want to say his passing was kind of like unexpected, but he's giving me something with that. Okay. He's not old to me, 60s to 70s. Okay. This is the feeling he's giving me. He also shows me the number 4. I don't know what it means, but I just give that to you. So look into that. Did he have 4 kids, 4 siblings, the month of April? Is there a reference to that or an acknowledgement? Right? So, what is it?
Birthday's in April, and there's 4 of us kids.
Got it. Okay.
And I have 4 children.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yep. Okay. Thank you for validating that. I'm trying to understand like what he's making me feel. Nothing bad. It's just like, well, first of all, he's a very independent man. Okay. That's how he's coming through to me. But he is giving me this feeling of like, I'm gonna be raw. It's like, I just didn't feel good. That's the feeling he's giving me. Kind of like, well, I did have, and I don't know if he voiced this because he's like, I didn't want people to worry. That's how he's coming through to me. But he's almost making me feel like I didn't want nobody to be worried about me. But like, I just wanted to go lay down. I just didn't feel good. That's the feeling he's giving me. And then I hear like ringing in my ears. You know what I mean? And like, I kind of feel like at times he would be sitting there. This is before his passing. Okay. He's making me feel like he had ringing in his ears. And then I felt kind of like a little shaky, taste different, kind of a little bit of heartburn. Kind of like I can hear like the pulsating of my heart. And he just kept saying, I was just tired. So it almost makes me feel that's where I kind of go. That was where I kind of got a little confused because he's making me feel his passing was like kind of unexpected. But then prior to that, he was having some issues, but it's either his way of like overlooking it. He was just tired. He felt like he was going to get past this.
He was overlooking it. He was actually talking to all of us through texting 2 days leading up to his sudden death, and he was telling us that he thought maybe a cold was coming on or something like that. So he was treating himself as if it were a cold, and then he just didn't wake up.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
He was in his chair at home. Well, it's kind of a good thing though, because he always told me that if he got to choose, if God were to ask him, how do you want to go when it's your time? He said, I would tell him I want to go in my sleep.
Yeah.
And that's what he did. He was asleep in his chair in his living room.
Wow.
Comfortable.
That's a blessing though, that it was like that. And that could be why he showed me the snapping of the fingers, which tells me that his passing was either quick or unexpected and that kind of thing. But did they say anything about his heart or anything such as that? Like
they were not
lungs, chest, heart.
They were not doing autopsies at the time because it was 2020 and it was during COVID. So
I just keep that in mind. Like it was like something, the reason why I'm hearing the pulsating of the heart and that kind of thing. It was definitely, I didn't feel head. I didn't feel that. I didn't feel, no, I didn't feel that. I didn't feel no blood. I mean, I'm being raw. I don't feel that. I'm not no doctor either. So, but it almost made me feel like definitely chest related, but it more like the way it made me feel was almost like circling of the heart or something such as that. And then I've seen it a little bit before. I don't always understand what it means, but it's like sometimes I can see somebody, and then sometimes if I look closely, I can see like blue and red in them. I know it sounds weird, but it's almost making me feel like, and it moves, you know? So I don't know if there was something with that or like something going towards his heart. I'm not really sure. I don't know, but I definitely chest. Okay. And he wanted you to know that he was with you. Is this your dad? Dad?
Yeah.
Father? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Hold on just a second. So that makes sense of the tiredness and that kind of thing. I'm sorry. You know, I tell people all the time, like, gosh, you know, my dad laid there suffering in pain for 2.5 years. So it's like, I don't know what's worse, somebody passing instantly and like, or you watching somebody but having time with them, but then like you had to watch this independent man suffer, you know? So it's all hard. He has a, let me see if he'll show that to me. It was very quick, but you know, I want to acknowledge him. I wanted you to know your daddy is with you. He has broad shoulders, very protective. He passed before she did. Okay. There was a woman there and he greeted her and brought her into heaven. Now she's to the left. Yeah. It's important to know that. And this also tells me that he passed first because it showed that it matters. I'm sorry. It matters to see who reaches for who first, and it showed that he reached for her. So this tells me that they're together on the other side, and he.
I'm so happy to hear that right now. You have no idea how happy I am to hear that.
Yeah, they're together on the other side. It was important. That was one of the reasons that he showed that to me. I'm so thankful that you understand that. Also, I don't understand this image because gosh, it can mean so much, but he keeps showing me like boxes. So I don't know if like somebody still has the stuff in boxes or somebody moved or relocated, or if does somebody have to sell something, you know, or a reference to that in some way. I just want to.
My sister lives here. She's actually watching right now.
Oh, she's on here watching?
Yeah. So
hey,
her
sister.
apartment is full of boxes right now because she's going to move back to the coast.
Oh, she's watching. He knows.
Yeah.
And that message is for her to say, I know. So I was like, why is she saying that to me? So it's for her. Okay. I like when they do that. It's just that personal acknowledgement to say, I know what you're going through. I'm right here for you. I know that. Okay. So it is important to know that. But that's what I feel with you. It's very quick, but it's important because he needed you to know I have her. I greeted her. There's this woman that's with him. He knew about the boxes. That was a personal validation. And he showed me the ringing of the ears and that kind of thing. But you know what? Shows that he's healthy. He's happy. He's independent. And your daddy will always be with you.
My mom passed away 2 years ago this coming July. And they weren't married. They were divorced, but they had been together all their lives. They'd loved each other all their lives since they were like 9 years old.
Yeah.
So we were all there when my mom passed, and we were always wondering if Dad came to get her, and now we know. So
no, you know, it's his personal. That's what I tell people: the things that you think about. Sometimes they'll answer it, and they'll show you that. I'm so thankful, y'all, that he showed that to you. Well, thank you so much for Melissa allowing me to connect. He's a beautiful soul, and I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm sorry. But your daddy is with you. He knows about the move. He knows.
okay, thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you. All right, bye.
Bye.
Oh my goodness. Hi, everybody. Whew. Okay. We're fixing to bring somebody else on. But thank all of you so much for being patient with me and being kind. It just means so much to me. This kind of gives everybody the opportunity to see how this works. If you are interested in booking a private, then yeah, like just email at angelleighassistant@gmail.com. I'm going to get some more paper. There's a Shelby, I think, on TikTok. Shelby. I think it was like Shelby Lynn or something. Don't go nowhere. I feel something with you. Okay. So I'm going to come back to TikTok and we're going to do some more readings, but I've got Bobby here. So let's bring in Bobby real quick. And then I'm coming back to thank all of you so much for just being patient with me. Oh, it's thundering outside. Oh my gosh. Okay. Take a break and drink something. Your Facebook family is concerned. Thank you. Thank you for that. So I do. Oh, hold on. It's froze on Bobby's. Can everybody see Bobby? It's froze. It's kind of, oh wait. I think they're coming back. Let me take for just a second. Let me calm down. So if you're new here, it does drain me a little bit when I connect and that kind of thing. And so if you see people saying, hey, hydrate and that kind of thing, it just helps because I do kind of get drained from it and that kind of thing. And some of you, especially if you feel things or you're an empath and that kind of thing, you'll feel it. And some of you leave my events and you're tired, and that kind of thing. Oh, there you are. Hey.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good.
Well, thank you
Better that I made it here.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for just being patient with me because it's everywhere tonight. I'm everywhere.
I see that.
So, okay. All right, hold on. Okay. Well, I felt a male energy strongly with you. Very strong. And it was almost kind of like, hey, it was almost like this urgency, to like, I had to pinpoint you and I hated to call you out like that. But I was like, no, I need you in here. I needed to see what he needed. Because it was like, tell her I made it to heaven. It was so important. Like, and everybody, if you're on TikTok, I'm on Facebook at this moment, and I'm going to be back to TikTok in just a few minutes. You can go to my YouTube after this is over and you can kind of like watch everything if you want to see everything. But I'm connecting on both platforms. All right, we're going to see who this is because like, oh my gosh, it was like, I need her to see that I made it to heaven. Okay. And I'm not saying that you had your doubts, but it's like, it was so important. Like, it was like, tell her, get her, put her in here. Like, I need her to see. And he's got dark colored hair. And he wanted you to know, like, I still have my dark colored hair. Like, it's important to know that. Hang on just a second. But it was like this, like, I hate to keep repeating myself, but oh my gosh, it was like, I hope that you understand him because it was urgency. Okay. He says, my soul is safe. Now he did snap his fingers at me. Gosh, they've got a lot of that, but it feels more like I didn't suffer. And I needed you to know that. There was like, I'm not saying that you questioned it, but I feel like there was question, like, can I be raw with you? He's like, did he lay there and suffer? And was he by himself? Was he scared? Did he know that I was like calling for him? Did he know? And I hate to be so raw with you, but I have to be because that's the whole reason that he's coming through is to let you know that it was quick for him and that he did not suffer. Okay. He did not lay there scared or suffering. He needed you to know that. Okay. It was very, very quick for him. And that's the reason that this guy is coming through. He says, I need her to see that my soul is safe. He had a lot of noise in his head. That's the best way I can describe like what I'm feeling with him. It was almost kind of like his head just wouldn't stop. Like his mind just wouldn't stop. It just continued to turn and turn and turn. And I feel intense anxiety with him. And it's like, he just was like it was just like, I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop. I'm free. I need her to see that I'm free, that I'm okay. I'm with Jesus. Okay. So it is important to know that he did make it. It's very important to know that. He is very funny though. Like his personality is very, very funny. Like how he's coming through to me. Like, I don't know why he just did that, but it's almost like, can I say something? And it's probably not going to make sense right now. Sometimes messages aren't meant for now. So if this happens, I want you to be like, he said this, he said it. He's like, people's gonna talk. Let them talk. Okay. And I don't know what that means. So I don't know if people are like yapping and they're saying all this stuff. And people are going to talk. Let them talk. Okay. Okay. So I don't know if that's just something that you're personally going through. Okay. But I need you to know that he says people are going to talk. Let them talk. So it's just his way of saying, I know your struggles, but you just let them talk. I made it. Okay. I'm happy. I'm safe. I'm okay. Okay. he says, okay, wait, let me get it back because it just faded. Hold on. When I say it fades, it's like I can see something and it's very blurred, and then all of a sudden it just kind of like goes away real quick. Hang on just a second. Are you understanding him?
Oh, yes. He committed suicide on the 29th. And we have all been just not understanding.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. He is okay. He had a lot of noise in his head. That's how he said it. So I don't know if he suffered from like anxiety and that kind of thing. He
was a soldier, so PTSD was a thing, probably.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all that you and your family is going through. Remember the people gonna talk, let them talk. Okay. That's exactly like I know that sounds. And then the song "Country Boy Can't Survive." Country Boy, I know that sounds silly, but there's reasons that they give those to me. I'm trying to understand this. When he took his last breath here in the physical world, there was a woman there to get him, and he needed you to see that. He says, I got to see her. She's okay. Okay. Can I be blunt with you? I mean, just as blunt. Okay. The woman comes through and she says, I'm her mom. That's exactly what I hear. So if you lost your mama, I want you to know that she was there to get him. Okay. It's so important to know that. I smell mint when connecting with her. So I don't know if she like minty gum or why, or mints or peppermints. You know what I mean? I smell that. And out of the blue, you might be minding your own business and then smell the mint. You know what I mean? She's like, tell her I have dark colored hair. It's like important to know that. So I don't know what color her hair is when she took her last breath, but I believe that there's reason to show you that she's got dark colored hair now. Okay. It's important.
Everybody loves their hair.
They're together on the other side. He is showing me also, you may find it, you may have it, I'm not sure, but he almost shows me like first I want to say like a jacket, like a coat. Okay. And I feel like either somebody has it, there's a reference to that in some way. So just remember I'm saying that. Okay. Who's that? Well, who that is? There's just somebody else real quick. I mean, he just kind of popped in and he's like, hey. And he just waved. Hold on. Hang on. I don't know who he is. This could be a third party. Just remember him. Hold on. I don't know if he's going to give me anything. He's kind of young, about 40s to 50s. He's like, hey, tell my boys I'm okay. I'm Kurt. Kurt. Now, it could be Kurt, Curdy, Curtis. I don't know. But he's only coming through as Kurt. Remember him. Just remember him. He wanted to come through real quick. He's talking about big guy or blue jeans on. I heard that song earlier in a connection. That is so odd, but I heard it. He's only been passed for a few years, and it could be for somebody that's here. Nah, as much as I want it to be, I'm going to stick with the way it's coming through. So if you know of anyone with a Kurt, Curdy, Curtis, or anything such as that, only been passed for just a few years, only had boys because he said my boys. Okay. He did want to make it known that he was okay. But the male energy, the dark colored hair, it was so important to know that I'm safe. I'm happy. There was a lot of noise in his mind, a lot of anxiety. I did feel that, but it's important to know I'm safe. Okay. And to know that when he took his last breath here in the physical world, she was there to get him. She's all about her hair, which you validated that, but she wanted you to know it's dark. Like, look at my hair. And even though you didn't get to have that goodbye with him, I want you to know that he knew how much you loved him. He knew that. Okay. He knew that. So remember that, and know that he's free. He shows me the symbolism, and I've seen this many times when they stretch their arms out, they look up and they smile, and this tells me that he's free. Okay. So I hope that this helps you in some way. It was almost like this urgent, like he needed you. I mean, he called you out. He called
We've all been questioning, like, did he know that we loved him? Because he could have come to us. So
he knew. He's okay. He's free. He's free. Thank you so much, Bobby. I'm so sorry for your loss, but he's okay. He's with you. He's definitely with you. But I will be praying for you, Bobby. I'm so sorry that y'all are going through this. He's a beautiful soul, though. He is. He's beautiful. Well, thank you so much, Bobby. And is it your mama that's passed? They're together.
Yes.
Okay. I'm so sorry. Well, thank you so much for allowing me to connect with him. He is happy. He is safe. And he made
Thank you.
He's with Jesus.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you. All right. Bye. What a beautiful soul. Oh my gosh. Whew. Oh my gosh. Such a beautiful soul. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing tonight? On Facebook, I'm seeing the comments, and TikTok. Hey, Michaela. Hey, Amber, Patty. Hi, Denise. Carrie said, I'm so glad she got to hear that. Me too. I'm so thankful he came through. It was like almost like this urgency, right? To come through and say, hey, I'm okay. I made it, Oh, my goodness gracious. Hey, Mindy. Hi, Tammy. How's everybody doing tonight? Oh, my goodness. All right. Okay. I think I caught somebody's name here on TikTok. Hey, TikTok. How's everybody doing? Let me know if you're new. I'd love to know, even on Facebook, if you're a new following me. How'd you hear about me? Was you a third party? Did somebody call you and say, hey, I know it sounds weird, but you have a message, Hi, Shelby. Okay, let's see. Yes, I did call your name. Let's see. Y'all, I'm new to TikTok, so I'm figuring things out, but I do appreciate all of you guests. Let's bring Shelby on. Let's go to TikTok for just a second, y'all. Let's try it. I don't know if it's, hey, Shelby.
Hi.
Hi. How's everybody doing? Oh, I see people are on both. Good. There's people on Facebook and on the same TikTok. Oh, okay. Thank you, Shelby. We're on TikTok at this moment. I'm going to give her a reading. You can go to my YouTube when we're finished, and it should be uploaded to my YouTube, so you can go back and watch the whole thing. But thank you for coming on here. All right, well, let's see who this is. I can't promise anything, but if you've been watching tonight, you kind of know how it works. Anyone can come forward. Wendy said that she's a new follower. She heard about me from friends. Wow, that means a lot to me. Hey, Karen. So glad you're here. Give you daddy love for me. Tell Mr. Gary I love him. All righty, Shelby, thank you so much for being patient with me. Let's see who this is. I can't promise anything, Shelby, but if you're open to it, let's see who wants to come forward for you tonight. Okay, are you good with anybody?
I am.
All right. And I tell people too, because people's listening, and that kind of thing. If you've had someone that's close to you, who's that? Okay, hold on. Huh. I'm sorry. Hold on. I just seen 3 different things, so I'm trying to make sense of what I'm seeing. Now, also, too, remember, Shelby, I'm on TikTok at this moment, y'all, if you're just hopping in on Facebook and that kind of thing. This could even be third party, so sometimes it just takes time to understand it. So I don't know if you're going to understand it. But there's this lady that's trying to come forward for you real quick, Shelby. You good with that? Let's start with her. All right, let's see. I'm not good. Can you hear me, Shelby?
I can.
Okay, perfect. All right. I'm not good with ages. I'm never good with that. But I am going to say she's about 60s to 70s. Okay, 60s to 70s. Can I tell you how she's coming through? So first thing she does is take her glasses off, and she smiles, and she says, honey, it's Mama. Plain as day.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, she comes through as Mama. No, she didn't come through as Grandma. Well, I'm not saying you didn't call her Grandma, but she says Mama. And she's making this huge deal about the number 1. There's something about the number 1. So look into that. I don't want to guess. Well, I could tell you it could mean 1 kid or 1 sibling or 1 year or January references or a birthday celebration, death celebration.
My birthday is in January.
Okay, she's around you. She's very protective of you. Very, very protective. And I don't know why it's so important, but she's like, look at my hair. Like, look at my hair. So I don't know if she was very particular about her hair or did somebody go there and like fix her hair, you know? And then she's talking about the glasses again. So if they say it again, I have to give it to you. So I don't know if somebody has her glasses or did she maybe have some vision, you know, issues where like she needed glasses and that kind of thing. Do you know that when they get to heaven that all of that's gone now? Like they have the perfect vision, you know, and that kind of thing. So just know that. Hang on just a second. She's showing me something that it faded. So we're going to take our time for just a second because I need to get this. Hang on. Can you still hear me okay? Can everybody hear Shelby that's on Facebook? Can y'all hear her? Shelby, can you say something real quick? I want to make sure everybody can hear.
Hi, I'm still here.
Okay. Everybody, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear her? Oh, wait. Hold on. Did y'all hear her? Okay. Well. Yes. Okay. Okay. What is that image? Let me get it back. It was almost a very quick image, but Shelby, everything matters. Okay. There it is. The images matter. So it's just this image she keeps replaying it now. Okay. So she comes there and she says that it's Mama and she wanted you to know that she is with you. Okay. She's been with you. Now I'm going to say she's about 60s to 70s. The glasses, she takes them off. She smiles. And then all of a sudden beside her, I almost see like this, like the best way I could describe to you, like what I'm seeing is almost like a park is the best way I can describe to you. Now, these could be some of her cherished memories, childhood memories, but I'm going to see like these beautiful trees. Okay. And she shows me very specifically. Now, some of this might not make sense right now, but I do want you to keep it in mind. She shows me a beautiful apple tree. I don't know if she loved apples or cooked with apples or if there's a reference to the apple tree, but beside her, I want you to try to envision this right now, if you can. I want you to imagine your mama. She's standing with strength. I see this beautiful green tree with red, beautiful, vivid colored apples all around it. And then she looks down and she sits down and I see a blanket and there's a baby laying on the blanket. Okay. Hold on just a second. Let me understand this. And so she's trying to show you something like they're going to show these vivid connections, these visions that I see, because she wants you to see that this is what she gets to do in heaven. Okay. So remember I'm saying this. It looks like a picnic because I see like the blanket and then I hear a baby. Okay. I'll kiss. Okay, let me get that back. Hold on, it's very muffled. I'll kiss his feet until you get here. That's exactly what she says. So she does have a baby with her, and I see it laying on the blanket. Okay, and so I want you to know. I don't know if you can understand this or not, but Mama's got this baby. Okay, and she's beside this beautiful apple tree, and I do feel the apple tree matters. I don't understand it, but I have to give it to you just as it's coming through. Okay, and I want you to know that she's got this beautiful baby, and she says, "I will kiss his feet until you get here." Okay, so this tells me that this baby's going to stay small until you get there. Okay, she keeps saying he's perfect, don't you worry, he's perfect. Okay, there's also a reference. Oh, what was that? Hang on, hold on, let me get it. Oh, where'd it go? It was a dog and it ran by. I do connect to animals and that kind of thing. It was Shelby. It's a quick image, but it's powerful. It's beautiful. Okay. Because I want you to see that she's got this baby with her and she's leaning down and she's kissing the feet. Okay. And this tells me that this baby's little, but this baby is fully developed. This baby is healthy. This baby is happy. And that she's going to be with this baby until you and the family come to heaven one day. Okay. And the Lord is the only one that knows your time. It looks to me like, what color dog is that? Hold on. Let me get it. It's like grayish. I don't know. It's like a different colored dog. That's the best way I can. It's not white and it's not black, but it's like got gray in it.
She had a schnauzer for 12 years and she died about a year before my mom passed.
Oh my God. She wanted you to see that she's got her dog with her. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my God. There's also, there's also a huge reference for the number 5. So remember I'm saying that, the number 5. It's like 5 kids, 5 siblings, or the month of May, right? So, like, I don't know, is there an acknowledgement for the month of May, or like, is there something special, a birthday, even death celebration for the month of May? They're making a big deal about it. But your mama was with you, Shelby, and she wanted you to know that. Now, she's about 60s to 70s. Maybe somebody has her glasses. She was making a real big deal about the glasses.
She didn't go anywhere without her glasses. She had a pair in every one of her vehicles, in her house, everywhere. And she was always looking for them.
That's why she's making a big deal about them. She's still, to this day, making a big deal about her glasses. But she is definitely with you, but she needed to show you that image. I know it's quick, but it's very powerful because she shows you who's with her. Now, there's others. I can feel an older man, okay, that's with her as well, but he's kind of standing up. Like, that's the best way I can. He's not really coming through, but that don't matter, okay? At the moment, this is what I see, and it was very powerful, and I needed you to know that, okay? That do you understand this?
Yes, I really appreciate it. I had an ectopic pregnancy in October of 2023. So that's the baby.
Did you know the gender of the baby?
I didn't, but I felt like it was a boy.
That was her validation to let you know, because you remember, you can go back and watch the YouTube later. It should be on there. What she said, I will kiss his feet until you get here. And so it was her way of validating to you if it was a boy or a girl, and to let you know that. And she's got that little dog with her too. How beautiful. But I'm so sorry, Shelby, for your loss. But I'm so thankful Mama was able to come through and let you know that she has your baby and that it's a boy.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Shelby. Oh my gosh, I'll be praying for you. I'll be praying for you. I hope you have a beautiful night. I'll be praying for you. All right, bye. Bye. Oh my gosh, that's gonna make me cry. Whew. Oh my gosh, how's everybody doing? Let's see. How do I? Sorry, y'all. I'm still new to TikTok, so I'm trying to figure this out if I'm all up in the screen, because I can barely see. Okay, anyway. Oh my gosh, what does that mean? By my heart, it says 51,000. What does that mean? What's that mean? Does that mean the tapping? Oh my God. Well, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for the support. That's the likes. Wow. Oh my gosh. Well, thank all of y'all so much. That is like wow to me. Thank all of you so much. If y'all don't mind, share my lives on Facebook and TikTok if you can, and share your experiences and that kind of thing. I just appreciate everybody so much for just being here. Let me see something for just a second. I need some more paper. I need some more paper. Everybody doing okay? Thank y'all for being patient with me. I don't know who this is for. Sometimes I know exactly who this is for. So if you're new here and you're watching me and that kind of thing, you're wondering how this works, how you can get picked and that kind of thing. If I feel weird with you, I know that there's a connection for you. That's the best way I can describe like how it works. If I feel weird when I see your name, I'm like, okay. Okay, hold on, wait. Whoa, wait. I just saw somebody. Hold on, wait. There was a Tracy on here. Huh. Tracy. Can you comment again? Hold on, wait. Let's see. There was a Tracy on Facebook. I'm on 2-3 platforms right now. So I'm like, thank y'all for being nice to me. Hey, Flo. How are you? How you doing? Hey, Vicky. Hey, Cooney. Girl, I see you all the time when we're out and about. We'll have to meet next time for sure. How are you doing? Hey, Tracy. There you are. Tracy Paul. Well, you have a cat beside you in spirit. I don't know if it's your cat, but there's definitely a cat beside you. Hi, Angela. Hey, Julie. Hey, Crystal. Okay. All right, Tracy. Let me see if this cat will show me anything. I can't promise nothing. Y'all, I've connected to so many different animals. I love when animals come through, but let's just kind of see. It just like ran by. And you may feel it. Like Tracy, you may like be minding your own business one day and feel something like kind of swoop by your legs. You can feel energy, and that kind of thing. And so you may feel this. I can tell you that the cat had some black on it. Okay. I don't know if any other color. I can definitely see like when it come by me. When I say that images come through quick, it goes just like that. See how fast? So sometimes it is hard to see descriptions. Sometimes they give me descriptions though. But I can tell you it had black on it. Let me see. Yeah, there's a feeling with it though. Let me understand. Oh, you love the animals? I do too. I love when connecting to animals. Let's see. I don't know, Tracy, if you understand this or not, but I can tell you it's got some black on it. And there's a feeling though that I'm getting with it. And it's almost kind of like, could be a third party cat too. It might not be directly for you, but it could be for someone you may know. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Oh, that's a woman. It's a woman. Oh. It's a girl cat. This is a female cat. So it's got some black on it. The feeling of like, I knew how much I was loved. There would have been nothing that you could have done. Okay. So I don't know if you had to make a decision or like the what ifs when it come to this animal, but that's the feeling it was giving me. Like I knew how much I was loved. Okay. But I do feel girl kitty cat. So I'm trying to pinpoint what cat this is. So I don't know if you understand that or not, but who's this lady? Hang on. I'm just going to give this to you real quick, Tracy, because it kind of come through kind of quick. Oh my God, Sugar Bear is her name. Wow. Oh my gosh. Lacey said, let me know if you hear anything else from Kurt. Oh, I wonder if Kurt was for you. She passed away on the way to the ER vet. Oh my gosh. That just to show you that was just more validation for you. There would have been nothing that you could have done. Nothing. So the question in yourself, like if I did this or if I would have done that, there would have been nothing at all that you could have done. She knew that she was loved. She knew that you were there. Okay. So just remember that. There's this older lady that is trying to come forward. She's the one that called the kitty cat. And we were stuck in traffic. Wow. Thank you, Jesus. I'm so thankful she stepped forward for you to tell you that, to show you there would have been nothing that you could have done. So that I'm not telling you how to feel. Grief is messy, y'all. Grief is messy. And I'm telling you, it don't matter if it's your fur babies, if it's your loved. I'm telling you, grief is messy and it is unpredictable. In 1 minute, you will be okay. And the next minute, you're back on your knees again. It's awful, but I am telling you, it's coming through to let you know that there would have been nothing that you could have done. So when you put that guilt on yourself, I want to let you know that it's her way of coming through tonight. Your cat to let you know that nothing could have been done. Okay. There is a woman that is trying to come forward real quick. And the feeling of I can breathe better. Oh, like that's the feeling it's giving me. Like this is an energy. This is a female energy that is stepping forward. That is saying that. She comes here very protective of you. So let me understand that. Oh my gosh. Whew, makes me want to cry. Now, I don't know if this is your mama, but she's making me feel kind of motherly. Like that's the feeling that she's giving me. And she's the one who's like, here, kitty, 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 kitty. So I want you to know that they're together on the other side. Okay. And the feeling of I can breathe better. So I don't know why I feel a little heaviness in my chest and that kind of thing. But I want you to know that there's no struggle with that. She's happy. She's independent. She's okay. It's important to know that. You took the best care of me. My mom passed away on lung cancer in 2021. Are you the one that took care of her? Because she says that you took the best care of her. And she wanted you to know that. But it's so important. That's why the lung, sorry. Now, okay. And now I'm understanding why she made me feel the chest was like not being able to breathe and that kind of thing. You took care of her, because she's making me feel like you did the best, and so that's one of the reasons that she's coming through. She shows her sitting on a porch. This is the thing that it's kind of like, yes, she was on hospice and died here at my house, at home. I'm so sorry. Well, I want you to know that your mama knew how good of care you did for her, and she's so thankful for you. But the feeling of, just to know, y'all, just to know that as soon as your loved one took her last breath, that she had air, that she was able to breathe, that there was no more pain in her chest, And y'all, this is the reason I do this. This is the reason I went public with this, is to show people that as soon as she took her last breath, she's with God, and that there is no more suffering, and all the suffering that she had here physically, it is no more. So as soon as they take their last breath, she's able to breathe better. Okay. She is showing her sitting on a porch. It looks like a chair. I'm trying to understand that. Every detail matters. It resembles a rocking chair. So I don't know if you have a rocking chair on your porch, but like, that's like what she keeps showing me, is like her sitting in a rocking chair, like, come on outside. You just come on out here and talk to me, and just know that I'm okay. I can breathe. And she just took the best care of me. Come here, kitty, 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 kitty. That's what I keep hearing. And so I don't know if you have a rocking chair, but that's what it looks like to me, unless she just couldn't sit still and she's rocking, but she's happy. She's okay, and she can breathe better. And Tracy, that's what I feel with you. She's okay. She's okay. She's able to breathe. There's the kitty cat there. The cat knew how much you loved her. And let me tell you, there would have been nothing that you could have done. We would sit. Oh, what was that? Let me get back to it. What did she say? We would sit on the front porch rocking chairs, and she would smoke. I didn't smell cigarette smoke, but I have before. Oh my God. Wow. Well, she is with you. But Tracy, that's what I feel with you. Wow. But just, hey, listen, go outside. Go sit in the rocking chair. Go talk to your mama. Your mama's right there. Y'all, grief is just messy. And I understand that, when someone is in, I've told this before, but it's the truth, and I'm going to say it again. When somebody has been in your story, every one of us that's here today on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, we all have a book of life, right? So let me just use this as an example. We all have a book of life, and, you open it up, and it's got like everybody that's been in our life, all of our experiences, all of our memories, and that kind of thing. But when somebody is taken from us and we're ripped on this new journey, right? This journey that none of us wants to be on, grief. And what do you do now? Like, you're missing your loved one. You don't know how to feel. One day you're okay, and the next minute you're like losing it. It's very unpredictable. Grief is, but sometimes it's really hard for us to like keep going and turning the page. And I've told this before, but it's the truth, y'all. This is what's helped me. I know that when you get to the end of the chapter, and let's say your loved one was taken from you in the beginning, or maybe it's been the middle of your story, the book, maybe you've had them in your life your whole life, and then now they're ripped from you. And I know that you got to turn that page, but gosh, when you turn that page, it's hard. It's hard to turn the page in your life when you know that your loved one's back here and they're not going to be in all the other pages ahead of you. But y'all, they are, in just different ways. And I tell people that that's the only thing that has helped me with my dating, that and God, So when you have something happy happen to you, something beautiful that's happened to you, maybe it's the laughter of your other children. Maybe it's a job promotion. Maybe it's the beautiful sunset. Maybe you just had a really good day. I want you, as hard as it is, to say, you know what? I'm going to simmer this moment, and I'm going to take it in, and I'm going to know that my loved one is experiencing this with me. They would want me happy. They would want me to continue on. So I want you to still try to find joys in the day. I'm not sitting here trying to tell you how to feel, because everybody grieves differently, and there's no time limit to grief. Grief is messy, and I understand, and it's different for everybody. But try to simmer all the happy moments in life. In my workbook, I talk about, one of the things is once you lose somebody, this is after your loved one's passed. I want you to think, just right now, a time after your loved one passed away, they were ripped from you, however way it was. I want you to think of a time in your life that something happened right after they passed. Maybe it was months, maybe it was a few days, weeks, and something happened and you just busted out laughing and you are like, huh, and you're happy. And in that moment, you're actually happy. But just a few weeks ago, you might have buried somebody or cremated somebody, or like, but in that moment, you was actually just like happy. And you didn't feel that sadness and that numbness inside of you that you usually feel. And for just a second, and then you go, oh, actually was happy for just a second. And then all of a sudden the pain comes back. But in that moment, you were happy. Document that. Talk about that. That's in my workbook. Like, write it down. Like date it. And then when you feel that heaviness come about you and that numbness that you feel, go back to that and reread it and go, you know what? There is happier days ahead. I know that. There's going to be happy days ahead. It is not meaning that you're going to forget your loved one. That does not mean being happy some days and having smiles or eating and not feeling guilty for eating. Okay, because they're not eating no more, so you feel like you're guilty to eat, or you don't want to eat their favorite foods. I'm guilty of that. Like, I don't want gravy and biscuit now that my daddy can't be here to eat it with me. So, but document that, y'all. Like, date it and document a time that you were happy after their passing, even if it was just for a brief second. I'm telling you, it helps. It helps that numbness that you feel, and but like I said, it's not something that, it's different for everybody, and I'm telling you, I understand. Like, we're all different. We all grieve differently. So I'm not going to sit here and say I have the same feeling as you. We all are different. But I understand that heaviness. I understand that numbness. And the other day, I said something to my husband, and he just looked at me, and I smile in front of people. I have to. We have no other choice, right? We have to keep going somehow. But I just looked at him and I said, I'm just sad. And he just looked at me. I said, I'm sad on the inside. Like, I may look happy on the outside, but I'm really sad on the inside. And I know I'm not the only one. That my heart is with you. I don't know who this is. There's let me find it again. Let me get back to it. It's just very, very quick. It's here on TikTok for just a second. It was Amanda something. It had more to the name. I can't. There you are, Amanda. How do you say your name? Zadawa. I'm going to just say something to you real quick. I don't know if you're going to understand this or not. Okay. It could be a third party. You have a lot of energy around you. You do. Now, I don't know if this is who you're hoping for or not, but I will say that there is definitely, I feel, a woman that's around you. She's just kind of like wanting to be acknowledged real quick. So I'm just going to give this to you, and then you hang on to it, and hopefully you understand it. But she did come through, and she's like, see, I'm okay. See, I'm okay. You see? And she takes the oxygen from her nose, and then she takes a deep breath like, see, I'm okay. She don't need her oxygen anymore. I don't know who she is. Let's see. She's giving me this feeling of like grandmotherly in some way. She could even be great grandmother. Like, I don't know how far back. I'm not sure unless they show that to me. But that's my grandma. Oh, wow. She's around you. She's definitely around you, but she's got somebody else with her. Did she have the oxygen on her nose? Because she's like, oh, and she took it from her. She's like, see, I'm okay. I'm okay. She doesn't need the oxygen on her nose anymore. So she's showing you, see? You got a lot of, that sounded horrible. I didn't mean it like that. You have a lot of women female energy around you. Okay. You are not by yourself, Amanda. I know that you feel that you are. She has a woman that's there. I have a lot of past loved ones. I'm so sorry, Amanda. She's got a woman that's with her that's got light colored hair. Did you lose your mama? If so, she comes through as mama. But she's got light colored hair, so I don't know if she had light colored hair. My mom. Your mama's with you too. So just know that. Your mama's with you. So you feel in this way. And it's okay to feel this way, Amanda. It's okay to feel that. It's okay to feel lonely. It's okay to feel numb. I miss her bad. Well, your mama is with you. Okay. It's very important to know that. Now, are they connected? Is that like her mom or grandma? I'm not sure, but they're together. I just want you to know that. Like, I feel grandmother. She said, see, I'm okay. And she took the oxygen from her nose. And then I felt the light colored hair, very glowy all around her. And as weird as this sounds, she's feeding squirrels. Like, as weird as that sounds. I love squirrels. I'd feed them too if I was in heaven. I feed possums now. So there's squirrels around her. So I don't know if she loved feeding wildlife and animals, or you doesn't have a squirrel coming up acting all funny and weird. If so, I feel like it's like your mama showing you signs. Like, I'm okay. But your mama comes through with light colored hair. That's important. My mom, oh my God, my mom and I take in strays. Oh my God. Well, she's still doing it. All the way from heaven. So, yeah, well, you might have a squirrel start coming around. Maybe you could put some nuts outside or something for the squirrels. Anyway, your mom is with you. It's very, very quick, but it's okay. I still wanted you to know. You know what I mean? Like, it's important. It's important. If you feel anything else, we had a rat once. I've connected to rats. I've connected to hamsters. I've connected to so many different things, but I had to tell you real quick. It was very quick, but it was still important. I had to tell you. So you're not alone. I know that you feel that. But she's with you, okay? And she's feeding squirrels. How beautiful is that to know that your mama in heaven is able to still feed? Oh, and I've connected to roosters. I sure have. I've had roosters come through. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yes, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I'm still trying to figure out TikTok. I feel a baby. I don't know whose baby it is. I'm just kind of waiting to see if this baby will show me more. There's definitely a baby though, so I'm just waiting for just a second, just to see. Let's see. Anyway. Alrighty. Well, y'all, be sure to email. If you are, I try to come on here and give as much free as I can. I love doing free lives and that kind of thing. I think I have a next one planned. I have no idea. I think it was August, I think. So I can come back and do this for free and that kind of thing. But if you would love to have a guaranteed read-in and that kind of thing, and let me talk about that for just a minute. If for some reason you pay to have a private session with me and I'm just looking at you and I'm like, I just don't feel anything at this moment. Like, I don't know. Like, if something was to happen, and it may not be who you're hoping for, but I'm saying if I can't connect at all, you get the refund back. I just want to let y'all know that. Like, you would never, ever pay for a private session and not get, a connection. But so far, knock on wood, it's been good with that. But if you are looking for more personal, private, that one-on-one Zoom, you can be anywhere in the world, and I can connect for you and focus just on you and that kind of thing, please email at angelleighassistant@gmail.com. And then Meredith, my assistant, she will send you all the details and that kind of thing. But please be patient with her because she gets a lot. There's a lot of emails that come in and that kind of thing. So just remember that. I don't know if the August 22nd spot is available or not. I talked about that in the very beginning, that I was doing a 4-person group. There was already 3 spots that was taken. We had only 1 spot available. Y'all, the spots do go pretty quick. So So if you are definitely interested, and if you want to gift a session to somebody and surprise somebody for their birthday or anything like that, I do little gift box sessions where I do a personalized video and be like, hey, happy birthday or happy anniversary. And I make it very special just so they can open it up and know, oh my God, I have a session scheduled. We try to make things very, very special. So I do, yeah. We do group sessions and family sessions and all of that. We have it's a lot. Like if you email, there's a lot, but really read through it because we give a lot of options for you to work with you, and that kind of thing. So if you want to do it with family, if you want to do it with friends, and that kind of thing. But you don't have to do it. Like the 4-person group is a group session. It's at a discounted price. And I did that way. Each individual, you have your own, you get a full length connection. So 4 of you, I will focus on all of you. We only have 1 spot left for that. So you'll be with 3 other people. It might be already taken now. I'm not sure, but we have 1 spot left for August the 22nd. I'm not sure if it's still available or not. But I also do private sessions, like one-on-one through video. So you can be anywhere, girl. You can be in your comfy PJs. We can still connect. Okay. So I hope that you can be a part of it. But please, if you liked this live, if you enjoyed it, study about me if you need to. If you're curious about having a session, I have Google reviews. Go on there and read the reviews. Go on my Facebook, read through the comments. People share their experiences. Come join the family, y'all. I love all of you so much, and we're all here. You can ask the people here on Facebook if you're new on TikTok. Y'all, aren't we all lean on one another? Y'all have been there for me through my daddy and his passing, and I love all of you so much. I am so thankful for all of you. But anyway, I love all of you so much. I guess I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. But thank all of you so much. I hope that you enjoy tonight's live. Thank you for giving me a chance. Thank you for allowing me to make that connection and allow me to be the messenger tonight and relay the messages that need to be relayed. And hopefully I will get to connect with y'all soon. The baby, no, it was just the baby. I just felt it, the coos of the baby. So it tells me that the baby was small. But I didn't feel anything else. And we don't ever, with me, I don't know how others work, but I don't ever force it, seek it, ask questions. It just naturally comes. That's why I always say, don't give me any kind of information. You can validate. Validation is everything to me. But to connect, I don't want to know anything. We allow the souls to come through, show you what needs to be shown. And that way we all know we're not forcing this, right? We're not seeking it. But anyway, I love all of you so much. Now go eat, drink, because you may feel a little tired from tonight. All right. I love y'all. All right, let's see. I don't know how to get off here. Y'all might be going with me tonight because I don't know how to get off of here. Oh yeah, go to YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel. It might take some time to upload, but if you connected tonight, you can go back to my YouTube, type in Angel Leigh on YouTube. Subscribe, y'all. Subscribe for free. And go on there and watch your connection. It should all be on there. Anyway, I love all of you so much. And I hope y'all have a great night. Bye, y'all. All right. Bye, y'all on Facebook. Thank y'all so much for being supportive of me going on TikTok because I'm new to TikTok. But anyway, I love all of you so much. Thank y'all so much for just supporting me, being here tonight. It means everything to me. I hope y'all have a wonderful night, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye, y'all.